Hey everybody, Anna K. Morris here with a quick coaching video for you. And this is one that it's really, it can feel not true, except listen to what I'm going to say. And this is the yoga teacher in me. So I'll warn you, for those of you that know me as a yoga teacher, you're like, oh yeah, that tracks. When you are scared, I was just on a client call with somebody who said multiple times that, she's just scared. She's scared. And your breath, right, when you're scared, is very similar to your breath when you're excited. So the reason I say that is because you have a choice every single time of what are you telling yourself? Am I scared? Maybe, probably a little bit. But the flip is, am I also excited? Because your breath is the same. It's all the neuro pathways of like, what are you telling yourself? Now, obviously, I'm not a neuroscientist, so I don't know all of the things about the brain and everything, but I do know human behavior. And when I am scared, I get like really rigid. I get like really inflexible in my body. I can feel it right now. I like get tense. But when I'm excited, I get like a little bit giddy, right? And kind of childlike when you're excited. You're just like, like when you meet somebody that you really, really like, or you have a new job or a new business, or whatever it is, like you can be scared, and that's like, it feels a certain way. And I would just say that feeling is very similar to excitement, and you can choose which one it is. So I'll give you a perfect example. When Derek and I were traveling around the world, we were in the Dolomites. It's in northern Italy on the border of Switzerland and Germany. And so it's got this amazing German influence, but then it's Italian, so you're drinking like an Aperol Spritz and like eating schnitzel, and it's just like heaven on earth, right? And I really don't love, mountains are fine. I'm probably gonna get like, some hate comments on this video, but anyway, but Derek loves mountains. I'm more of like an alpine meadow stroll. Like I don't love the mountains like he does, but I like adventure. And I like flying. So we went hiking a lot, like long hikes, hard hikes. And then we also went paragliding. Derek is afraid of heights, I should mention. I am afraid of heights on a mountain because I'm not sure-footed. He is not afraid of heights on a mountain because he's like a billy goat. He's so sure-footed. He's steady. I've broken multiple bones. Like I'm not sure-footed, which is why I want to fly. I want to be up in the air, nice and safe. So you can see like we're very different. And if you watched yesterday's video, like this is very much a big part of our marriage of like, how can we make sure that the other one is winning? So I am doing these really hard hikes, like 9-hour hikes that I don't really want to be doing because I know it makes him so happy. And I love seeing him happy. It's just one of my favorite things in the whole world. And he, in turn, loves seeing me so happy. So the next day, he is paragliding with me. So there we are. We've got like these guys on our back, and we start running, and it's all really exciting. I'm excited. Derek is terrified. And we're running, and the guy says to me, whatever you do, just don't stop running. And all of a sudden, in that moment, it was like scared or excited. I thought, what do you mean don't stop running? We're about to run off a cliff. And he was like, right, just keep running. Whatever you do, don't stop running. Keep running. And I feel very much like that in my life right now, and just as a mantra in general. So what he needed to switch me away from was scared and back into excited. So there I am running and the adrenaline is going, right? And when I was running and a little bit afraid of running off that cliff, my next thought was, I'm about to be a bird. And like, birds are my favorite, obviously. Like, I have, these flamingos right here, but I also have a problem apparently buying birds, and I have a lot of bird paintings. I think I'm turning into a crazy bird lady, which I so love. And as I was running, I was like, I'm about to fly. And that's just my favorite thing in the whole world. Is like flying and soaring super high and being able to see things, and it's so clear and so easy. And before I knew it, we were just flying. And I just kept coming back to, I'm not scared, I'm excited. I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. And so whatever you have going on in your life right now that you're saying you're scared, consider you could also be excited. Just as quickly as you're saying, I'm scared, as quickly as you say that, you could say, I'm excited. As quickly as you say, I'm really, really, really scared, I've never done this before, you could say, I'm really, really, really excited, I've never done this before. I'm so excited. You always get to choose the story you tell yourself. What is the story you're telling yourself? Because if it's a story that feels really bad, you can tell yourself a different story. So, my sister and I grew up in the same house. Obviously, she's my sister. We have a very different story about how it went. Now, you could say, well, you just looked at the positive and she looked at reality and whatever. I did what I needed to do to be okay in like kind of a stressful home environment at times. And so it was a skill that I learned and got really good at. And I think it served me very well. Now, it's not to say that you don't need to go and talk to a therapist sometimes or like do the work, which is why I journal every single day, because I get to deal with the stuff that's been challenging. And I also get to write the story of how I say it's going to go. And I say, I'm excited. I've never done this before. And my question is, what are you saying? That's your journal prompt. So I'm going to start sharing journal prompts in all of my coaching videos. And the journal prompt from this video is, what's the story you're telling yourself? What's the story you're telling yourself? Because if it's making you scared, you could tell yourself a story that makes you excited. And being new at something is really exciting. Just ask Jack and Dean. They love learning new things, right? If we can come to our lives with that childlike wonder, the mind of a beginner, the excitement, the thrill of learning something, the excitement of flying, right? Even the excitement of like when I did these 9-hour hikes that I would not have done on my own, like the satisfaction that I had looking up at that mountain and knowing that I climbed it, right? Of seeing a view that most people will never, ever, ever see was so satisfying that then when another hard hike would come up, I would say, I'm not scared. I'm excited because I know the satisfaction I'm going to feel, right? So just keep looking for the excitement. It's always there. Okay, I love you.